All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate your time. Can you hear me? In the back? I have to avoid my
Loudness.
my natural propensity to be a musician right now. So, the qualities that she fell in love with were his positivity and his wonderful outlook on life that he wanted to share with her. It's from my mom to my dad.
Is that page 2?
I'm on the right page.
The other side. Start over there.
Start over here.
Yes.
I'll start again.
Start at the beginning.
My mom wants to thank everyone for being here to support her and our family for the celebration of my father's life. She met Danny at the USO when she was 18 years old, and he asked her to marry him after 8 weeks of dating. He asked her to go to Turkey with him, and she was not going to do that for a year and a half with her toddler,
Ain't
Dianne.
gonna happen. Can't take a baby. What I thought was a third world country.
When he came back, they resumed their relationship, and they were married in California. She was 20 and he was 25 years old. Now where I started. The qualities that she fell in love with were his positivity and his wonderful outlook on life that he wanted to share with her. He understood truth because he was truthful. He was strong and solid, and he always knew what he wanted. He was a romantic and always expected the boy to get the girl and live happily ever after, whether it was a movie or a book. They lived their lives as a power couple, and Dan gave his well thought out opinions to the end. Y'all know that. He needed her and she needed him. His wit was like no other. He made my mom laugh constantly, and they laughed together, which will stay with her for the rest of her life. She will miss him, and he will never be forgotten. So we're going to ask if anybody has stories. We'll start over here. But if anybody has stories to share, and you'd like to do so, we're not going to force you.
So, and then we'll start with Dianne.
We'll start with Dianne.
With the oldest to the youngest,
Sure.
okay?
So this is my sister Dianne.
And then if you need him to take over, okay? If you need him to finish, it's okay.
Can anybody hear me? Anybody? I've got a small voice, sorry. This is my daughter, Anna.
Hello.
She's here for moral support. My
Emotional,
mom.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm Danny's daughter. I just have a few anecdotes about my daddy, my life with daddy. In 1970-ish, my mom and we moved to Marysville, California to be with my father. I wanted to learn to swim when I was a toddler. He threw me in the pool and he said, "Swim, that's your lesson." And then we moved to Columbus in '73. I met my Aunt Nancy and Uncle Bob and my grandma and grandpa and some cousins. Lots of cousins. When I was in middle school, Daddy took me for a ride on a moped, and a kid in the neighborhood said I had a big nose like my father. I was gonna say something, and Daddy said not to say nothing back. He said he just smiled, and he took that all in. 74, Daddy was watching me when Mommy was at work, and we watched Doctor Who with the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, Hee-Haw, and Lawrence Welk show. We watched together. Mom made dinner for us when she was at work, and Daddy would always take us to Rock's roast beef. So her dinners would stay in the fridge for leftovers.
First I heard.
Oh, sorry. In 1980.
Before I went to work. I went and made food, made dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at 12 years old, Daddy adopted me.
You're 10.
I
Or
was
8.
10?
You were 8 years old.
Oh, I thought I was 12.
No,
Okay.
you were 8.
I was 8.
Yeah.
And then in college, I was in college in the early 90s, and he always told me one day at a time, and it's stuck with me all this time. I was struggling with college, and I think about his wise words of wisdom to this day. I mean, he's my rock. He means so much to me.
And she had him wrapped around her finger. Because she would say, Daddy. And then it was like, can we go to the arcade? He stood up and they went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she could have what she wanted. She didn't ask enough,
Oh yeah.
but she could.
Yeah.
And it was there.
I got everything. I got everything I wanted for Christmas till I was 16. Everything I asked, all the toys, all the clothes, all the everything I wanted, and everything.